everybody, I'm CJ.
And I'm Robbie.
This is Rags. Welcome back to our channel. So this coming up weekend, we have Tennessee Game Days Convention, which is a board game convention that occurs twice a year. And we wanted to go over some of the gear and stuff that we're going to be taking with us. And then at the end, we're going to talk about is it a charity? Or is it just an awareness?
I think it's a little bit of both. Both of them go towards the... yeah, I would say overall it's a charity.
Okay, so stay tuned to see which charity we're going to be talking about. The first thing we're going to talk about is a Witzman backpack. It is the canvas backpack in the light green color. This is the backpack. See if I can get it in the shot. It's a decent size. I mean, he's 6'3" and it fits him perfectly. I'm 6 foot and it fits me well. If you're a little on the vertically... Is it vertically? Yes. If you're on the vertically challenged size, it might be a little large. Why are you laughing at me? So, this backpack had a bunch of features that we really liked. We have not taken it to any events or anything yet. This weekend will be the first, and we will be carrying it all weekend long. Some of the things about this backpack are it has buckles everywhere, which we like. This pocket here goes all the way down into the backpack, and it's unzipped. You have a front pocket here. Buckle these back up so I don't lose track of where I'm at. The only thing that may bother some people, it does not bother us, is to get into the main compartment. It is actually on the side. And then it has a, what's the word? Laptop sleeve. There we go. And it also comes with a duffel bag strap, because one of the things about this backpack that we really liked is if you're traveling with it, these straps can actually be zipped up into this flap and it can be carried as a duffel. That's something we really like, so if we're flying, we can protect the straps. This does have quite a good warranty on it. I will link it in the description box below. We got it off of Amazon. And
before we go further on this is not an advertisement. We don't get paid anything from these.
No, we bought this with our own money.
We've done a little bit of research on some backpacks. Some backpacks were either too small or they were way too expensive. This was probably the best quality that we could find for the money.
Yeah, and this backpack, I want to say it was $58, which it's not the cheapest backpack, but we wanted something that would last. It is canvas with a, almost like a vinyl lining. Sorry, I know that sound irritates you. So it's water resistant, it's not waterproof.
And some of the main key points that we like about this backpack is the shoulder straps. They're very padded. So you're walking around all day, you get off the cruise ship and you're walking around for 6 to 8 hours. You're going to love these.
Yeah, this is, was it the cruise is why we bought this? Or was it?
I think it was just overall.
I think it was for day trips is why we chose this. And then we decided it'll be perfect for the cruise.
We also feel like it's going to be very difficult to steal stuff out of it. Like if we're walking down New York, it's very, all the clips kind of block you from zipping down.
Yeah, this thing has so many buckles on it, it's going to take somebody 20 minutes to figure out how to get into it.
That's the main features of it. Once we actually get it out and use it and get some wear on it, see how it wears, we'll definitely do an updated video. One thing that we like to try to do, and we're going to do, is put patches on it. And our first one that we put on is of our dog that we lost in July.
Lost July.
Her name was Dakota. We called her Coda. She was a golden lab, and she was probably one of the sweetest dogs that we could have had.
She had the heaviest head and would walk up and just thump it on you, and we always called her our adventure puppy. We went camping one time, and it was freezing. Rags was curled up under the blankets with us, and Coda is laying on the floor, sprawled out in her element. So she was always my travel puppy. So we had to put her patch on here as the first one. We are getting a patch of Rags made, and I will put a link to the Etsy shop where I got these patches in the description box below. They are amazing quality. I can't recommend them enough. I think it's black squid or something like that. It'll be either on the screen or in the description box or both. So we are going to get one made of Rags so that when she's not with us, she's still traveling with us. So
I think that's it on that backpack.
yeah, that's an awesome backpack. I'm excited to use it. The next thing we're going to be doing is actually some tips I got from Cruise Tips TV here on YouTube. And they are mesh pouches. I got them at TJ Maxx. The ones I got came in a set of 4. This is the largest size, and I'm using this kind of as just a toiletry bag. The next size down is going to have what's called Sani Hands. They're hand sanitizing wipes. Amazon is out of stock of them at the moment. I really need them to come back in stock before this weekend because I really need to get some. Because
if that's something that you want to do, get them as soon as you can.
I'll put a link in the description box below for those as well.
With the coronavirus going around, everyone is trying to get them.
Yeah, I mean, yes, coronavirus is serious, but wash your hands. It's that simple. It's also flu season. Wash your hands. So that's going to help, especially at game conventions on cruises when you can't always immediately go wash your hands. At the board game convention, multiple people are playing these games. Multiple people are going to be touching the pawns and the pieces. It's just going to be easier to wipe our hands every so often.
And I don't know...
The smallest pouch is about this big, and I have a handful. These are Clorox hydrogen peroxide. I can't tell you how many times I've tried saying that. Wipes. They normally come in a giant tub. I happen to find them in individual packets, which makes them traveling a lot easier, and I'll put a link to these in the description below. These are the only things that are known to kill the norovirus, which I don't know all the details. I just know I don't want it. It's that simple. It'll also, when we get to the hotel room, I'll wipe down the hotel room. Anytime we get on a cruise ship, I'll wipe down the cruise ship. Make sure you use gloves with these. These things are very potent. Let it air dry. Okay, the third bag is what I'm using as a little medicine kit. And I have it stuffed. I have I thought something fell out, mini first aid kit just for traveling. There is Pepto-Bismol in here, Band-Aids, Excedrin, lots of Excedrin. I have Tylenol, Aleve, ibuprofen, more Band-Aids, an assortment of stuff that we could possibly need. There's did I say Pepto?
I think so.
I think so. Well, it's in here. This is all from either the dollar store or Walmart in the travel section, just to try and help keep us healthy. I will have allergy medication in here. I don't yet because we're currently taking it because somebody's allergies are going nuts.
Very bad.
Life in Tennessee. So, I'm a klutz. I also have blister patches in here. I have gauze. Just anything to help us because we don't want to get sick at conventions. We don't want to get sick while traveling or on a cruise. So this is just something that's going to help. Now.
And one thing before we touch on to the charity. We have been asked by a lot of people, were we affected by the tornadoes that came through?
Oh, yes. We were very lucky. We just had heavy rains. We did have family members whose houses were hit by heavy winds and that did cause damage. But for the most part, our family and friends are okay.
And we were in the pop-up.
Yes, we were in the pop-up, much to our parents' dismay.
We were a good 30 miles from where everything happened. We're up closer to Kentucky.
Which isn't saying much since it hit Kentucky too.
But we were kind of in the middle, and we were very fortunate that we were kind of just landed in between the two.
Yeah, we do have a bunch of friends who got hit. They're property damage. None of them are injured. Yeah. I think right now, as of the time we're filming this, the death toll is, I believe, up to 25. So we do ask for your prayers. We do ask for your, thoughts with the people and families who have lost loved ones, who have lost homes, who have lost everything they had.
We've faced disaster in Tennessee before. Actually, 10 years ago, we had the 2010 flood.
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's something that people have said. Tennessee stood together once. We can stand together again. And
we will. That's the one thing about Nashville is, yes, it's overpopulated. Please do not move here. It is.
There's a reason that we're called the volunteer state.
Yeah, people really step up when they need it. So, talking about stepping up, let's talk about the charity awareness program that we feel very passionate about.
This program is called the Til Valhalla Project. It's for suicide awareness for veterans and active military. PTSD, depression, suicide in general is something that can never be talked about enough. I've personally dealt with some friends that have killed themselves in the past, and if only we knew what was going through their head, and they knew that they're not alone. And I have strong history of active military in my family's past, dating all the way back to the Civil War.
Now, the 22 a day is because 18 to 22 military members, former or current, commit suicide every day. That number is way too high. That number is extremely high. There is such a stigma around mental health, whether it be for veterans or non-veterans. And that's something we need to bring awareness to. That's one of the reasons we started this channel. It's not just for the travel. It's also to bring awareness to mental health. I suffer from mental health. I have family members that suffer from mental health. And we both have military in our family, which is why this project means so much to us. I'll put a link in the description box below so you can check it out.
It's very interesting. They have a lot of cool, different kind of stuff that you can wear. They have shirts, dog tags, these little metal wrist bracelets. That's all it is. Just it opens up and just closes.
Yeah, this is the first bracelet in 5 years that we've been together I've ever seen him wear. So it's definitely something to take a look at. If you like it, show your support. If not, that's fine. If you're suffering from mental health, please reach out to someone. If you have no one, reach out to us. We're going to be here. We may not answer right away, but we will be here. So don't feel like you're alone. There's always somebody that will listen. I will be putting the suicide hotline number on the screen. Just call somebody. There's nothing worth you ending your life over. It's not. And I say that as someone who suffers with mental health issues. The day will end and a new one will begin. And that next day you always have a chance to make it better. You've always got a chance to fix whatever's bothering you. It's not easy. It's painful.
It's not easy living with somebody that deals with that. It takes its toll on both.
Yeah.
And if your spouse suffers from depression, mental health issues, reach out to me. I've dealt with it for about close to a little over 5 years.
Now, we're not experts. We're not doctors. We're just people that are living our life and living with what the hand was dealt. So, but I'll put a link to the Til Valhalla Project in the description box. Check it out. It's something really cool. So, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, follow us on Instagram, Facebook.
We don't have Facebook yet.
Yeah, I do. I set it up.
Okay. News to me.
He knows nothing. So, be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram. We do post daily. And until next time, bye guys.